EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to Foxborough, Massachusetts, where the keeper of the light sounds the fog bell to signal that it is indeed time for football inside Gillette Stadium. Coming up, we've got a good one here in the AFC, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the New England Patriots.
Please welcome your 2026 New England Patriots.
Here's the former UCLA Bruin, Kaimi Fairbairn, to get this one started. And we are underway in Foxborough. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So here come the Patriots to take over on offense. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure, and he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
Well, that's going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
2nd and 10. They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Ohio State. Well, he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Patriots first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Well, you want to make sure that on an opening drive that you at least stay out there for a while and get into the flow of the game. A 3-and-out would have been problematic, but that's a good throw there to ensure they get another set of downs.
Off the play fake. Here's May. He's got Hooper on the short connection. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end. Let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
May going to give it to Henderson. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And the Patriots first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Once again, it's Henderson. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. But now he appears to be in some pain. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Three and a half to go, 1st quarter. On play action, May. Got a man, Boutte. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans 16.
That's another Patriots first down. First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. To the air, May. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing here is May. This is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Keyshawn Butte, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Pats are on the board first here this afternoon. They got to love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
Now Andres Borregales for the extra point. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it ends with a New England touchdown. Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So here come the Texans now for their first drive. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. He'll swing this out to Marks. They'll go for a gain of 7. And it's 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll run with a USC man, Woody Marks. And this will be a Texans first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Stroud looking to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Houston.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
2nd and 5. Here's a quick throw caught by Higgins. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Texans football to start quarter two as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Marks now on 1st and 10. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
And the Texans first down.
There was a little space there, yes, but that was a well-executed run by the rookie.
It was, and he wasn't one of the higher-rated rookie running backs coming out. He's probably on the next tier. But let me tell you something. If he becomes more consistent and continues to have that drive to be one of the best.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Texans are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was Nico Collins who finished it off with a touchdown reception. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Patriots making their way back out, and they have had a number of uniforms through the years, going back to the Pat Patriot days and even before that. And now here they are in their NFL rivalry-inspired combo, dubbed the Nor'easter. If you look closely, you can see the 6 stars around the neckline. That's in homage to both the 6 states of New England, Maine, Vermont, New Hampshire, Connecticut, Rhode Island, and Massachusetts, as well as the Patriots' 6 Super Bowl titles. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Diggs in motion right. Here's May. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
So from just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9. They run once more with Stevenson. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Patriots first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
First down. 1st and 10.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Short pass caught by Henry. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. 2nd down and 6 now. Looking to throw. May. They set up the screen for Stevenson. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. From the gun, it's Stevenson. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Azeez Al-Shaair in to make the stop.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Gets this complete to Butte. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. From the gun on 3rd down, it's May. Throw left side complete. That's Douglas. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. As the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll throw with May. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
To throw, it's May. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
When you run into slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is called. Touchdown, Patriots. Kayshon Boutte with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Patriots will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
The extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 14-7. So that drive spans 13 plays. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Texans with the football here late in this first half. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. 35 seconds, all that remains in the first half as they come up on first down. Here's Stroud. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
32-yard line.
Second and 6. Now Stroud. Connecting on the out route here with Higgins. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Stroud. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. But prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
Again, it's Stroud. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. A shotgun snap to Stroud. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. Back deep for New England is Marcus Jones. But he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the 3rd quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Scott, we thank you as always, and we'll see what happens here in the second half. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out with the victory. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this third quarter. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll begin on the ground with Marks. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
And the Texans first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Play action. Here's Stroud. This one taken in by Stover. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Stroud going to give to Marks. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 44 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far in this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
From the 29, here's a 2nd and 7. As Stroud now to throw. Got a man. It's Collins complete. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it in, throw it, go play action, and take your shot at the end zone.
They run straight ahead with Marks. Look at the juke. And the Texans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. It's a nice run there. Gets him down to the 6-yard line.
The running game's played a huge part in getting him down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
Stroud to throw it. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, it took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, it still definitely hurts.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Stroud out of the gun here. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on second down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the third.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. Now we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was Nico Collins who finished it off with a touchdown reception. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Dancing away at the 35. And showcasing those strong legs on that run. Getting through one tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Second down and a little more than a yard here. From the shotgun, it's May. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 37. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 37-yard line. That's complete to Chisholm. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Throwing here is May.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. To the air, May. And that's going to be called for a Patriot touchdown. Austin Hooper, a 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Patriots answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
The extra point now for Borregales. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So that drive in total 8 plays.
And it's capped off by the Austin Hooper touchdown. Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Houston set to take over. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
Looking to put a drive together.
Throwing now is Stroud. He'll complete this one to Collins.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Stroud working out of the gun.
He finds his target. It's Schultz. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it's 2nd down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Well, the noise got to be an issue now offensively. Here's 3rd and 6. Stroud will look to throw once more.
A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And they've got a 4th down touchdown now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. And he's got this down to the 35. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
The Texans, first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Well, they did the part they had to do. Quick throw, got the first down.
But that doesn't allow them to relax. They still have plenty of work to do.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Stroud.
He's got Higgins over the middle. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle him almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now 2nd and 4. Stroud to throw it. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Here's Stroud. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Harrison Bryant, 29 yards. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. New England trying to get a place on offense. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
2nd and 3 at the 31-yard line.
Here's 2nd down and 3. Up the middle, here's Stevenson.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10. To throw, it's May.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
They're going to throw. May. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack, now they force the incompletion on third and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
A little bit of a dangerous throw in a tied ball game because your job, make sure the worst thing that happens to your offense is that you go into overtime. That could have been a game changer there if he came down with that interception.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. At the 20-yard line. And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. So the Texans will have the first opportunity here in the overtime session as we are back underway. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. Looking to put a drive together. On the ground, it's Marks to start the drive. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 74 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
First throw of overtime, Stroud. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Harold Landry in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Even the most elusive quarterbacks have those tough days where they can't avoid sacks, and this is one of them. 3rd time he's gone down. He might develop some happy feet now, want to escape the pocket and try and gain more yardage with his legs.
Opening drive of overtime. Both teams will get a possession, barring a defensive score. Here's second down. Up the middle, it's Marks. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. Now a first throw here in overtime. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. The temptation to go for it probably there. Always is, especially in overtime. Got to punt it, though.
I think you're right. I think that you absolutely have to punt it away and trust your defense, especially play a little field position here. But you're so right about the temptation. Another way to satisfy that, though, line up in punt formation and fake it. That's another way to get it done.
And now out come the Patriots. Well, their defense, they did the important thing. They got the stop. They didn't allow a point, but now they're backed up here pretty far, Charles. Going to need a significant drive to try to get into position for the game-winning field goal.
Yeah, partner, don't you think that defense is on the sidelines right now saying, don't come to us with your problems about where you're starting. We did the important part. We kept them off the board, kept us in the ball game. Find a way to maneuver it downfield, at least get into field goal range, and get us a win.
The quick throw taken in by Diggs. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. This being their 2nd opportunity in overtime, 3rd overall drive, see if they can settle into a rhythm.
And that's what you're looking for. Get a few first downs, move the ball downfield, have some confidence, get yourself in a spot where you can at least kick a field goal to win it. But I tell you this, if I'm the play caller, I'm looking at that part of my sheet that says playmakers. Get the ball in their hands, critical situation, now's their time.
Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now a 3rd and 6. Here's May. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The Patriots send out their punter. On for a very important punt here in overtime. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. And now out comes Houston. Well, this is a pretty rare situation here, Charles. You get into overtime, neither team coming through with even a field goal on their first drive. So now, sudden death with the time remaining. Next score wins.
And now I would say that going at it might be a little bit easier for both teams now because they've eased into overtime. That first series, boy, everything on the line then. Now you've seen what a defense is throwing at you. You can make some adjustments, and all you need is 3 points to win it.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Keeping the aggression going on defense in overtime here, a 1st down blitz.
You know you can get burned on it big time if they pick it up. But in this situation, they brought the blitz, put some pressure on the QB, and he wasn't able to complete a pass downfield.
Out of the gun, it's Marks.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
5 yards on the play, and it's 3rd down.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Now Stroud. That is caught. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
Now Stroud. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
1st down, Houston.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. The handoff, it's Marks. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 95 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And the Texans are going to win the football game. And for the visitors, it is going to be a happy flight home. It is always such a treat, Charles, in the NFL when you can go on the road and get a victory, and that's exactly what they accomplished here today.
Oh, the trip home, so much sweeter, isn't it? All the noise they heard before, how tough it is to win on the road, how tough it is to play in this stadium, how hyped up that crowd's going to be. They just used it as fuel, came in full of confidence, believed in themselves, and got it done.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on